Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
Hey everyone, welcome to our show. Today is Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. And today's hot topic is Peru. We have a special guest on our show today, Marlene Dopner. And we also have Chef Francesco in the house. What are you cooking in the kitchen for us today, Frank?
So today I'm going to cook a very old recipe that I was able to find in one of my old books since 1970 that was printed. It's more of a street food that they used to use a lot more in those days. Now it's a little bit more or less, but it's really good. It's called chancho adobado, which is pickled pork. But you don't pickle the pork, but it's just marinating the pork with the special seasoning, and you let it cook and simmer for a longer time. But it is very, very good and delicious, and it has a lot of flavors and a lot of good smells.
What does it look like?
So I can show you guys right now. Yeah. Let me pull this up. So I already roasted the pork, marinated the pork for 6 hours, and then I just pulled it out. And now I'm just going to let it stew for about an hour to let this evaporate. And I'm going to serve it with some rice, some sweet potato, and also yuca, which yuca is very popular in Peru.
So what kind of pork do you use generally?
So generally you can use any type of pork that you want to use. I just literally picked up whatever is on sale, and today what was on sale was pork tenderloin. So I got lucky today. I got some nice pork tenderloin. Now you can also use, if you don't want pork as much, you can use it with lamb or chicken also. You can make a bone-in chicken, like the thighs. Of course, then you just compensate for the cooking time, just because it's a little bit less or a little bit more. And you can see the recipe on my Twitter. Is F Maragoni photo. It's there. It also is linked on the video on the YouTube.
Amazing.
But it's very, very simple and basic recipe.
So where does this come from? Where does it originate from?
Well, this is from Peru. So it's one of my old recipe that I have from Life magazine, Time Life. So I was able to find, I have a couple old ones, and this one here has the Latin American cuisine, which I've used a few times, and they have really good recipes. So you can get some really old classic recipes that, most people, their grandmothers would be cooking in our generation, and this is the recipe that they probably don't even know. And I'm able to pull out and share with people
So awesome.
to try to make it.
Lucky us and lucky viewers. Love it. Love it.
Special guest, so stay tuned. She's coming in 25 minutes at 6:45. Don't want to miss that. She's traveled all around the world. And of course, she's visited Peru. So she's going to tell us some fun stories.
Cool. I think so.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And we're back. And so today's topic, as I mentioned earlier, is Peru. And it's located in the Pacific coast of South America. So if I'm showing you the map here, it's right here. And Lima is right off the coast. And we also have the Peruvian flag
that a deer? That's so cool.
Let's see.
It looks like
Yeah.
a deer, a tree.
What? It's
Let's
probably
look at
uh,
that. Looks
meant
like
to
an
Some sort of
elephant. Oh, it's a seashell.
that looks like a crocodile, actually.
guys. I see a chicken or a bird. Like, how come we all see different things? Like, what's going on here?
The llamas.
The llama. Did you guys know it's that's what's on the coat of arms? The
Oh,
llama.
that's
Cool.
what it was on the
Yeah.
flag.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Of course, the llamas. They're so beautiful. You can see
It's-
from this map here where Lima's here, and then you have Machu Picchu,
Machu Picchu.
right
Wow.
here.
Wow.
And so one of the fun facts is that you have to pronounce it Picchu because
Picchu.
so it's Machu Picchu, like peak, which means old mountain. If you
Okay.
mispronounce it and you say Machu Picchu, as most do, it means old penis.
That's awesome.
One of the things that I'm super excited about today is is actually the one of the 7 wonders of the world, which is Machu Picchu.
Pikachu.
Yeah, so it was only known locally for a very, very long time until Yale professor Hiram Bingham rediscovered the site in 1911. And in his book, The Lost City of the Incas, he explored his findings. It was actually built around 1450. It's actually 7,000 feet above sea level, and it is the most visited tourist destination in Peru. Those are
Wow.
really cool images, dude. The level of engineering, the mathematics that had to take place.
Unbelievable.
They
Unimaginable.
don't
that's
use
right.
the mortar that is typically used, like you said. Like they don't use the mortar to hold things together. It's just the stone
Gravity.
that are perfectly placed.
Yeah.
Wowzers, eh? And let's not forget, if it was off by a half an inch, by the time you get to the top, that half an inch is compounded so much that you're not getting those 2 equinoxes, right?
Yeah.
Like it's very, very majestic.
Right? Exactly. And the thing is that the level of foresight into taking into consideration all those variables, all those moving pieces, it's just really incredible to me.
Like right
Agreed.
here, eh? Look at it, like the whole place is just full of mountains, eh?
Those are
Full
the
of
Andes
mountains.
there, right?
It's amazing. It does
Yeah.
look like an old penis if you look at it this way.
That's the real Machu Picchu.
Preserved remnants of the Inca civilization. Built around the mid-15th century, Machu Picchu is a stunning example of the Incas' engineering feats. The Inca constructed Machu Picchu's palaces, temples, terraces, and infrastructure using stone, and without the help of wheels or tools made of steel or iron.
Who needs
What?
that when you're a
Particularly known
Jedi?
is foregoing the use of mortar, a material often used to bind stones together.
Right?
Nonetheless, the stones of Machu Picchu were cut so precisely that they snugly fit together.
Yeah.
Located on 2 fault lines, Machu Picchu often experiences earthquakes. But because of the stone's exceptional cut and fit, they bounce during tremors and then are able to easily fall back into position. These
What?
engineering marvels have preserved the Machu Picchu's
I can't
remarkable
even-
condition for over 500 years. Many of both the man-made and natural structures appear to
my.
align with astronomical events. But in the early 16th century, only about 100 years after it was built, Machu Picchu was abandoned. And since the Inca had no written language, no records exist to explain the exact purpose of the site.
Oh boy.
Look at these.
What is that?
Some of the mountains.
Is that real or a painting or what?
The incredible rainbow mountains of Cusco.
Okay, that's incredible.
Unbelievable, in fact.
If it's real or it's not, it's still incredible.
So, and I found this lady. She, this German lady in 1941, moved to
It's real, you
Peru.
guys. I just fact checked that. It's totally real.
Oh, there we
No
go.
way.
It's the mineral composition.
She moved there to clean up the lines.
There's a
Maybe,
lot of
yeah.
speculation as to how they were made and built and all this stuff. It's pretty incredible.
We got
Sorry,
this.
Andre, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. This is breaking news.
Breaking news. Hot off the press.
Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
Like he's playing like a few instruments. He's got a few instruments going on there, and he's got like the dancing puppets who are also playing.
That's insane.
insane.
Like how cute
Oh
is
my
that, you
gosh.
guys? I'm obsessed. With the llama, you guys? With the llama in the middle? It's too much. Yes.
That's hilarious.
And it's like, it's got like that sense of community, you know? We
Yeah.
were talking about people gathering, chilling, listening.
It's Elvis.
Looks like it. We found Elvis.
That's pretty cool.
Cool video.
It is.
Yeah.
It looks like an album you want to get.
Yeah.
I'll look for it at the village.
Wow.
Traigo mi salsa de verdad, al que la quiera guarachar. Traigo mi salsa de verdad, al que la quiera cumbachar.
There you go. Now I gotta start cooking.
Right?
This is when
Right.
you eat a lot of cocoa leaves. Keeps you going.
They're really good though.
They're good.
We need to play more music, right? I think this
Great
one-
find. Great find, though.
More music, but also upbeat stuff.
Tropical. Good show, guys. Maybe this is a good way of
Great
wrapping
stuff.
it with this.
It is.
Great show, everyone.
Thank you for watching Name an Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
And we are back for our food segments with Chef Francesco in the house. What are you cooking for us today?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for a great day. Today, it is a great recipe. It's called chancho adobado. Guys, this is what it is. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that looks
So
great.
chancho adobado. The annatto and the cumin, it smells really good, right? Cumin, it's like, and then the annatto, I have one that, I have a spice, it's, what is it called again? Let me pull it out here. So in Canada, and I like to use a lot of sumac. Sumac is also from the flower. There's a lot of that. You can use it for cooking beef, pork, or even on the salad. Now, for cooking, I'm thinking of getting this annatto a lot more because sumac has a very strong bitter taste, like a lemony taste or a limey taste. So they're great for salads and toppings and stuff. And this annatto is the same kind of flavoring and smells, but less acidy, and it's really, really good.
Cool. They put sumac in the Lebanese rice at those shawarma places.
They do. The big pieces, yeah. So the sumac they do use is usually bigger. This is more of a fine powder.
Well done, Chef Francesco. Thank you for that.
Peruvian shrimp chowder.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Apparently, it's made the list of 20 best foods in the world by international news.
Marlene said that on the coast, Lima, they had a lot of more of the seafood, and they also had a lot of soup and broth, right? So that looks amazing.
That looks interesting.
That's the tamal, guys, number 4.
Yeah, maybe I'll slow that down. Let's go to number 1. Oh, the potato fries. That's what Marlene was saying.
Yeah, with a
that looks yummy.
carnita, some kind of meat.
Then we got a little bit of a interesting salad.
Corn. And there's maize, corn.
Is that that's a carrot?
Potatoes.
Or is that a sweet potato?
No, that's a sweet potato. That's a sweet potato.
Coca leaf. Right here.
Yeah, that's right.
So you could chew
Looks
your
like a
food
pepper.
fast.
Number 3 looks like a hot pepper.
Stuffed pepper?
Peppers. It's very like typical Central and Southern America dish. It's like the stuffed pepper. So you like cook up the ground beef with chopped.
Is it really spicy?
Some cilantro, some onion, some different spices. No, you don't. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
And then you carve the pepper out, and then you bake it in the oven. And sometimes you can have it with a tomato sauce, like a tomato sauce on the side.
Sounds. I'm hungry now.
So there's a tamal.
What is this?
That's the tamal. Those are two different types of tamal. The one with wrapped in the banana leaf are basically chicken tamales. It's extensive. I'm not going to go through the recipe, but it's extensive recipe to make. It's a lot of work, but they are delicious. My grandmother used to make them. And then the other ones, the more yellowy ones are like the corn tamales. So they're different tasting and both delicious in their own right. They're made out of corn. And then you have the pupusas. It looks like the pupusas as well. Okay. Yeah, which I made.
Right. Yeah, you made a recipe.
We made for one of our other segments, El
Salvador.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one. You had a great story about your grandma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really cool. Number 5. Shish kebab.
It looks like mashed potato fried, and then on the side is like meat or lamb. Yeah.
Interesting.
That looks good.
Number 6 looks like
beans.
That looks like the shrimp. That
Oh,
story
yes.
I showed earlier there with
Yeah.
that soup.
Looks good.
Oh, this looks interesting.
That's beef bones, or
Not
it looks
sure.
like a
Oh,
beef
wow.
bone.
That's the bone. What do you call that? The inside
The
of
marrow?
the
Bone marrow.
bone marrow. You can see the bone marrow. Oof. That looks incredible.
Oh, egg on yellow. Don't know what.
Yeah, I'm not sure
That
what
looks
that
like
is.
Corn something probably.
it's a
Yeah.
corn. Yeah, and there's Italian that has that, but not with the egg and stuff.
Corn cream or something.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There's that shrimp again. Oh,
Yeah, 8 years in a row.
I just had a quick video. It was regarding the coca leaf because this is
good one.
in the food, and it's a
Yeah.
little bit related to like power plants, and so I thought it might be interesting to
Right.
share because they had some coca leaf help in actually the building of Machu Picchu. So
I love the color.
It's supposed to help with like
A lot of things.
with altitude sickness, with physical endurance.
Hangovers.
Really?
Right.
Probably.
antioxidant.
So it's slimming.
Wow.
It's an appetite regulator and controls the anxiety to eat. It activates general blood circulation and brain circulation. And it's this was I thought interesting. It's an antidote against poisons.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
Wow. Brings us to
Bourdain.
yes, sir.
They're watching Bourdain.
They're
while
watching
eating?
Bourdain. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
They're like, we love them.
That's cool.
for sure. International rock star.
Absolutely.
Right?
So here's a clip
Oh,
with Anthony.
Where the fabled white cacao beans are said to be growing, and meet with the village's unofficial mayor and our cacao farmer, Don Edilberto, who will lead us to the trees. I feel every year of my misspent life with every step. Oh, jeez.
Y ese es cacao.
El blanco, el que pusiste.
Cacao
Are we there?
beans.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, we're not there.
So tell us again, what's unique about these trees?
It's because they're all white beans,
All
which is a
white.
rarity.
So these are the only known all-white, 100% pure nacional. Okay, and why is that good?
It's a new variety and gives different flavor profiles to it.
Our journey continues by road as we leave Chiclayo and head east towards the Andes.
So supposedly, if you go 2 hours north from here, you have like the Indians who welcome you with
Right.
the little,
Oh, the blow darts.
yeah.
Hola, señor. Mucho
¿Qué tal?
gusto. Eric,
Francisco, ¿qué tal?
Anthony. He's going to teach us how to do the bath for the plants and for us.
Okay.
Sí.
With that. Señor, es
It's a meteor stone. There you go.
he's cleaning.
Oh, that's what I need.
So he says, if I'm an advocate for anything, it's to move as far as you can, as much as you can, across the ocean or simply across the river. Walk in someone else's shoes, or at least eat their food. It's a plus for everybody.
Yeah, nice.
Mr. Bourdain.
Good
I love
motto.
it. I love it.